Welcome to the Raider Corner. Eric Johnson with you. And of course, the Raider Corner can be found on Clear 101 in Columbus on the radio station, as well as the athletic page at Central Community College's website, cccneb.edu. And joining me is Coach Bennett. And Coach, first off, we made the website. We're on the radio. We're kind of a big deal now, so I don't know. Your stock's elevating, my friend.
Yeah, we always knew it. Now we just proved it, right?
Yeah. See, I'm the perfect wing host, the wingman host, whatever you want to call it. But nevertheless, I can't play a lick of soccer. I don't have that athletic ability, but I know you do as well. You guys have been battling hard this September. We haven't talked to each other in a long time. September, you're sitting 4-4-1. Not really faltering a little bit, but not, you're holding your own with some of the greats here. Kind of walk us through, some of the negatives and some of the positives here throughout the month of September.
We've had some good games. We've had some bad games. When we've played well, we won those games. And when we haven't performed up to the level that we need to, it's been kind of a struggle. So, we constantly preach to the girls about raising our standards all the time. And I think they've done a good job with it. I think our September was definitely better than our August as far as our play.
And September kind of started out things with conference play, right? How did the teams fare? I mean, what stood out for you as you guys kind of embarked on that journey this year?
So we opened up. We've just had the one so far. We were supposed to have another one, and that team didn't have enough players for the season, so they canceled. So we just played our first region game on last Wednesday. We opened up against Iowa Lakes. Top 20 team in the nation, just a really good team. We played well. We were down a couple starters just because of some sickness and injury and different things, and played with them for the first 70 minutes. Thought we played great. Then we lost a real important piece to our puzzle on the defensive line for the last 20, and kind of fell apart after that. But the potential's there. I hope the girls see it, because I certainly do. And hopefully we can, get a couple people healthy down, going forward here and get back on the right track.
Are we looking at illness or injury, or what's the latest? I know we said last time you were small but mighty, but get a little thinner, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, we're even smaller right now. So we've got two with strep throat, and then one with an ankle injury, and we don't know how long she'll be out. So, we're down to, 14 healthy players that are able to go to Iowa with us, but it's a challenge, but I think the girls are excited for it and ready for it.
It was one of the things I noticed, just kind of recapping some of your gameplay. It looked like, don't get me wrong, Coach, the JV for Hastings College out there on the road, it looked like you guys had a pretty good matchup there, as well as College of St. Mary, but then I look at the kind of the opposite side of the spectrum, Iowa Lakes. That kind of unraveled for you guys a little bit there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And, I think, again, if we go back to that Iowa Lakes game, they got on a couple early on us. We made some adjustments, and, I thought we played really well, especially in this the first half of the second half. I thought we were on the front foot. I thought we were creating opportunities and doing things, some really nice things. But then you have one of your top defenders go down, and that's part of it. We just didn't have anybody that came in and stepped up, and hopefully those people have learned that you gotta be ready at all times, and when you do get called in, you gotta you can't drop the level of talent. You gotta pick it up and keep going.
Is there anybody that you're looking at in the squad, in the JV squad especially, or whatever it is, that hey, there's some star potential there? Have you noticed anybody that's kind of gone above and beyond?
Well, we're just the 17 is all we've got.
Yeah.
We've just got the one squad. We're gonna kind of to wait and see. Hannah Yanda from Aurora has been kind of one that's she's been playing quite a bit for us, but bits and pieces here and there. And she'll get a start tomorrow for us, and she's just a gal that she came from Aurora, and maybe not one of the powerhouses of high school soccer in Nebraska, but man, she's come in and she's just worked hard. She does everything you ask her to. She absolutely is a great player, or person to coach. And she's just really stepped up. So excited to see her get a little bit more playing time on Saturday. But like I said, we got to get the other people healthy and get them back.
We're talking here with Coach Bennett. It is, of course, soccer time here on the Raiders Corner. Coach, of course, you got an event coming up at the time of this recording, heading up this weekend, Saturday. You're going to Mason City, Iowa. Tall task ahead over there. Talk to us a little bit about North Iowa Area Community College.
Anytime you take a team and have to travel over or spend the night and be away from your home and everything like that, it's a little bit different, a little bit more of a challenge. But we've had a couple others this season. I think we're ready for it. Nyack is a very athletic team. I wouldn't say they're the most soccer skilled, but they're very athletic. They're very tall. They're very fast. And they really just like to, get the ball forward, play it forward. And, I think that'll be a tough matchup for us on the defensive side of things. On our offensive side, their defense really likes to push up, really likes to press high. And, we're going to use our speed up top and hopefully get in behind their defense and create some opportunities that way.
I was going to say, between all this and running around, have you found any time to go do some recruiting?
Well, always recruiting.
Of course.
That's what Sundays are for, I guess, for the local players. And then, during the week, we spend, I spend lots of, time, hours per week, texting potential recruits, whether they're from, here or overseas or watching film. It's definitely our busy time of year, but that's what we signed up for. And that's what we love.
So, and I know you can't really say too much. How much got a good local eye around, or,
I think
or you got more out about?
There's probably a dozen or so local players within a 75, 80 mile radius that we're really excited about, and hopefully we can get them excited about us as well.
Are you looking at fill any positions here coming up? Is there anything that's sticking out on the depth chart that you need to kind of be aware of?
Yeah, we definitely need to get up forward. We need to get a little bit thicker or more players up there. We're a little thin there. Trying to fill another midfield or two, defense, again, another player or two, but it's early in the process. We can't even sign anybody till November, but we've got some people that have committed and we're excited about them. And hopefully by the time the first signing period comes around, we can get a few more, especially the local players.
I mean, overall, weather's been pretty good for you, Coach. Get an opportunity to get out and get some playing time. You got some homestands coming up here early October. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think we open up next Saturday is our first home game against Hawkeye. I think right now they're 10 or 11th in the nation. So definitely going to be a challenge, but that's the great thing about going to this new conference. We're going to play 4 to 5 nationally ranked teams, plus 1 or 2 others outside of our region. So, we're going to challenge ourselves, whether we do, whether we win them or not. We're going to push for those numbers and those teams and try to mirror what they do and get to their levels of success.
Talking here with Coach Bennett, women's soccer in full effect right now. And Coach, last thing, and of course, anybody who needs to get a hold of you if their daughter wants to look into playing soccer at the fine campus there at CCC, how do they get a hold of you?
So on our athletic website, if they go to the women's soccer, my email, my phone number, they're both on there, and I'm more than happy to take any of those emails or texts to find somebody that maybe I don't know about, or to continue to talk to somebody I do. We definitely want the local players around here.
And of course, you can catch him on the Raider Corner on the fan zone. He's kind of a media darling too, so he's a jack of all trades.
Like they say, face for a radio, that's for sure.
Love it, Coach. Love it. Coach Bennett here joining us on the Raider Corner, Coach. Until next time, my friend, appreciate the time.
Thank you so much.